Ladies and gentlemen, this is Truth Telling and Brain at Work. Ladies, this is the clash of powers between Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, and Right Honorable Alban Gbagbe, the Speaker of Parliament. The Speaker of Parliament yesterday on the floor sacked Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE, Honorable of WIAWSO, from the Parliament. What happens? Even before I make any further comment, let's watch this video and I'll show you what indeed is behind this action taken by the Speaker of Parliament. I will be back.
And report to the House. Please, you have to apply the new standing orders in this matter. But in giving you the information, I've given you an idea of the expectations of the people of Ghana. That is for you to consider as part of the reports, and it's for the House to decide as to whether we will approve or disapprove those nominations. His Excellency clearly stated that it's constitutionally injuncted to do what he has done. And so it's now for you to also look at. Honorable member, you want to speak? If you want, I will grant you the opportunity. Yes.
Mr. Speaker, with all due respect to your chair, these preliminary remarks you are making are prejudicial, and I believe that as representing the good people of SEFWI also, it doesn't lie in your mouth to remind us of the things that you said. Thank you.
This is a completely rude remark, and I can send you out of the House now. It lies in my authority to do so. You represent the good people of SEFWI, I represent the whole country. Please, Marshal, take him out of the House. Marshal, take him out of the House. I will not entertain such disrespect. Lies in my mouth.
So this is how Honorable Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE, NPP member, who is also a worker at the office of the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I don't know. I'm hearing. I don't know if it is true that he's also the Western regional minister. Okay, I think it's also true. Honorable Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE. This is how yesterday, 22nd of July 2024, he was sacked by the Speaker of Parliament from the floor. What is the reason? Okay, let me break it down for you. If you remember the issue of e-levy in Ghana, you will remember that e-levy, the introduction of e-levy, at that moment, Speaker of Parliament was not in Ghana. I think he was not feeling well, so he was in Dubai. And it is Joe Wise, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, who is an NPP member, who preside over those committee and those business of Parliament. And the e-levy was eventually passed. When the Speaker of Parliament returned from Dubai, returned from his medical attention seeking, he was not happy. And you can remember he made a comment about Joe Wise that you are not part of the three wise men who visited Jesus. It is ironical. Okay, so right from there, the differences between NDC and NPP in Parliament at the higher level began. Speaker of Parliament has seen that the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is not respecting the second arm of government, which is the Parliament, the legislature. There are three arms. We have the executive, which is the president, the legislature, which is the parliament, and the judiciary, which is the court. The speaker of parliament, which is the second arm, has realized that the president of the republic doesn't want to respect his orders, doesn't want to respect him as also the second gentleman of the republic. I mean the third, if we are to take the president, the vice, and the speaker. But if you are talking about the arms, then he is the second. The president, the speaker, and the chief justice. So he is the second. He realized that the president is not giving respect to his office. So he has also determined to matching President Akufo-Addo boot for boot. That is why when about this LGBTQ issue, if you remember, when the deputy president, I mean the vice president of America, this woman Kamala Davis, Kamala something, the woman, when she came to Ghana and had a conversation with Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Nana said that Parliament will discuss it, but he, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, he will have the final say. And you remember the Speaker of Parliament also says that when he says no, it is no. If he says no to LGBTQ, it is no. And if he says yes to LGBTQ, it is yes. Because he has the legislature, he has the lawmaking power. So the differences between Albert Bagbin and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo started. Now, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, when Ghanaians are saying that the ministers of state, they are too much, the ministers are too much, the ministers are too much, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo keep appointing ministers, keep appointing chief justice. So he got to a time that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo made some appointment, and those appointments delayed at the vetting of those appointees. You see, when the president appoints somebody, that person has to be vetted by parliament. So the speaker of parliament also intentionally delayed the vetting of those appointees. And he said, because Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has refused to sign the bill put before him by parliament, because parliament said no to LGBTQ. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has refused to sign that bill, if you remember. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said somebody took the case to court, so he cannot sign, if you remember. I'm telling you why Albert Bagbin is furious to the extent that he can even walk Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE from parliament. I'm telling you the reason behind. The tension is not just yesterday. It is something which is amalgamated over time. So Albert Bagbin said, if Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, you said you are not going to sign the anti-LGBTQ bill, he is not so going to vet the appointees, the appointment he has made. So you see the clash of power I'm talking about. You do me, I do you. If you say that you are the president of the republic, when it comes to the executive, I am also the leader of Ghana when it comes to the legislature. So two elephants are fighting. Two big men are fighting. Okay, now Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo currently has appointed two more Supreme Court judges. And I am hearing, I have not confirmed that yet, that two Supreme Court judges are going on pension. And if it is true, then they are to be replaced, isn't it? They are going on pension, so they are to be replaced. But here is the case NDC, the Ghanaian, and the majority of people are already saying that Supreme Court judges are too much. So it is a good news for Ghana, or it is the good news for NDC, that if two of them are going to pension, then tactically the number is reducing. And that is what Ghana want. Now two are going on pension. Nana has appointed two more to replace them. It means he is keeping the number intact. That is why the Speaker of Parliament, in his communication, he said that he is going to give direction to the committee that will vet those two appointees to the Supreme Court. And the committee should do according to his directives. Listen to what he said.
And report to the House. Please, you have to apply the new standing orders in this this matter.
What are the new standing orders in this matter? What are the new standing orders? The new standing orders are we are not going to approve new appointees because already we have too much than we want. So we are not going to approve new. So even if they don't say, Nana, don't appoint. Nana say, I will appoint. If you appoint, you will bring them to Parliament for vetting. And when the vetting committee sit, they will not approve. This is the new standing orders. Let's continue.
I've been giving you the information, I've given you an idea of the expectations of the people of Ghana. That is for you to consider as part of the reports.
I, the Speaker of Parliament, I will give you an idea from the people of Ghana. And that is what you are to consider in your sitting. So if the speaker says approve the appointees, the committee will approve them. If the speaker says do not approve them, the committee can't approve them. Are you now getting it? And that's what I'm saying. It is the clashing of what? Powers. Listen carefully.
As for the House to decide as to whether we will approve or disapprove those nominations.
Okay, so it is for the Parliament to decide whether they will be approved or disapproved. And the Parliament is heard by Al-Baghdadi. Are you getting it? So it is the Parliament to decide whether those appointees will be approved or disapproved. And that approval or disapproval is based on the new standing orders. If President says he will not listen to Ghanaian, we will do what Ghanaians want. The appointees are too much. This is the whole thing. Now, Honorable Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE understood the green snake under the green grass in the speech of the Speaker of Parliament. So he stood up to say something. You will get there.
His Excellency clearly stated that he is constitutionally injuncted to do what he has done. And so it's now for you to also look at.
You understand that part? The president said that he is constitutionally injuncted to do what he has done. Omanpeyin say constitutional. The president is saying that the constitution has given him power to appoint and disappoint. Okay, then Omanpeyin president, if it is your mandate to appoint, you have the power to appoint. We also have the power to approve or disapprove. So if you say you are constitutionally mandated to do what you have done, it is also for us to give our verdict. Are you getting it? That's what I'm saying. It is the clash of powers. The executive and the legislature powers are clashing. Okay.
Honorable member, you want to speak?
Now listen.
If you want, I will grant you the opportunity. Yes.
Speaker, with all due respect to your chair, these preliminary remarks you are making are prejudicial, and I believe that as a...
You see that Honorable Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE is saying that the opening remark, the communication from the Speaker of Parliament is what? Is prejudicial. But the Speaker of Parliament has not judged. He didn't say that approve or disapprove. So why is Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE saying that the remark is prejudicial? It is because he knows that the Speaker of Parliament is not going to say approve. He knows already, because he also knows the tension between Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president, and the Speaker of Parliament, Al-Baghdadi. So he knows. That's why he is concluding that the comment from the Speaker of Parliament is prejudicial. So according to him, the Speaker has to wait for the committee to do their work, whether approval. But the Speaker is saying that the committee has to work with the new standing order. If there's a new standing order, the committee knows already. So why is the Speaker still reminding them that they are to work with that? And it is for them to decide whether the people will be approved or disapproved. He knows what is going to happen next. That's why he's also saying this. Let's continue.
Representing the good people of SEFWI, it doesn't lie in your mouth to remind us of the things that you said. Thank you.
This is a completely...
But if he says this, if Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE said that I disagree with him. Do you know why? He said it does not lie in the mouth of the speaker to remind the committee about what he has said. I am the one who spoke. Then who is to remind you of what I have said? I had to tell you that remember what I told you. So it lies. I have the power to remind you of what I have said. I am in the best position to remind you, not anybody else. So I disagree with him here. But let's continue.
Completely rude remarks. And I can send you out of the house now.
You hear that? I can send you out of the house now. You see the power? This is power. He has the power. Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE cannot sack the Speaker of Parliament out of the floor, but the Speaker of Parliament can sack him out of the floor. Number one, he is the leader of Parliament. Number two, Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE is an NPP member. Number three, the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is also NPP. So it is like Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo plus AFRIYIE against Alba Bagbe. Now let's go ahead.
It lies in my authority to do so. You represent the good people of SEFWI. I represent the whole country. Please, Marshal, take him out of the house. Marshal, take him out of the house. I will not entertain such disrespect.
I will not entertain such disrespect. But somebody will ask, what Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE said, is he a disrespect? He said, Honorable Speaker, with all due respect to your chair, me, as the representative of the good people of WIAWSO, it does not lie in your power to remind us of what you have said. So somebody will ask the question, where is the disrespect here? That's all the question somebody will ask. But the disrespect is both the majority and the minority in Parliament. They know that the decision, or they know that the idea, the position of the minority, the NDC in Parliament is, we are not going to approve new appointees by the president, or the Supreme Court is being piled up by the president, so we are not going to approve new people. And that Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE does not want that to happen. That is why Speaker of Parliament is calling that as what? Disrespect. So that's where the disrespect. It means Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE is not going to accept that they should disapprove those appointees. The Speaker of Parliament is also not going to accept that those appointees are approved. And the Speaker is the head, you are the tail. So if you don't go in his way, it means you disrespect him. In quote.
Lies in my mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And report to the house.
So this is the breakdown of why Honorable Dr. KWAKU AFRIYIE, NPP member, worker of at the office of the president, and also, I don't know if the original minister, but let me put that one aside. This is the reason he was sacked out of Parliament yesterday, 22nd July 2024. This is Truth Telling Time, Brain Up to Work. You are listening to your brother Sister Dakoba, 054-123-2463. Let's meet again in another powerful episode. This is your house of information, your house of update, and your house of intellectual discussion. Thank you very much for choosing this channel. If you have not yet subscribed, do so, and let's meet again. Truth Telling Time, Brain at Work.